Right, so hello viewers and welcome back to our Let's Try of Battlefleet 2. So, starting off, last time when we had last left off, we finished up one battle and took a look at the basics of the gameplay. Anyhow, moving forwards, here's what I think I'll do. I'll get the US fleets here to move forwards one tile at a time here, creeping up on the enemy's zones here. And we'll see what we can do about really moving up and taking an offensive to them, namely here at Wake Island. You know what? Instead of launching the attack directly, what I can do here again is that the game has quite a few of these strategy elements here. So, for example, I'm not exactly sure as to what is inside Wake Island, apart from the rough guess or the rough guesstimate that game gives us here that there is one ship present. So I can recon the location, and from the looks of it, there's a frigate there, defended along with an airfield and two coastal artillery pieces. And from the looks of it, we can take this area on. So let's launch an attack with the USS Intrepid, a carrier, so one of the bigger ships inside the game. The Salem, a cruiser, a few destroyers, from looks of it, yeah, a few destroyers and some other cruisers like that. And start off another round of these tactical battles here and there. Right, so starting off, yeah, our ships have been nicely deployed. The one thing that I dislike about the movement systems inside the game here is that it's very easy to get the ships, ooh, that was close, to ram each other. And secondly, I'm not really sure if, ooh, this might be... This will be close, but I'm not really sure if they can shoot, say, through each other too. Because, it's obviously realistic in that category. Ships can't exactly fire over each other, and yikes, that was way off. Oh, I see, that this outer circle here is right around 1500, so I think we'll try 1600 maybe? That one landed slightly off of it, but the game is kind of generous there. Try something a tad bigger. Oh, I see, the hill, that artillery piece is actually on some sort of hill, so we'll have to use a higher value to hit it nice and properly. Let's see what we can do in a bit here as soon as the AI takes its turn. Looks like the frigate's trying to put a few shots into my destroyer there. That destroyer is a bigger ship, so hopefully it'll be able to stomach those attacks a bit better. Let's see what we can do about closing up on this gun's position. On these cruisers, we get into some bigger, or say more elaborate weapon systems. Namely, we also have two sets of these recon planes on this cruiser here. And I believe how these works is that you can recon an area, and it will effectively allow you to take a look at either the stats of the ship that you're looking at, or something along those lines. Ooh, yikes. They managed to hit our rudder with that run of plane, with that airstrike over there. And that is where that might just be a pretty serious thing. The rudder is, of course, necessary for us to turn our ship, so that's going to make it very, very difficult to perhaps take the fight to anything else apart from that single artillery piece there. And from the looks of it over here, we're not exactly having any better luck, so I think we'll end the turn here. This ship, for whatever reason, started facing the opposite way, so that's just that. Let's see, we also have another cruiser here. Let's actually check out what armaments it has. It has a few standard turrets, and from the looks of it, a big medium turret on the back there. I think I'll just try to pick off this coastal artillery thing with some of the smaller guns here. There we go. Looks like those coastal artillery pieces are going to be quite tough to crack. Quite a tough nut to crack. Luckily, though, with these cruisers, they have guns on the sides as well. As you can see, they have quite a large firing radius, so we can use them to fire off a few shots as well. And I think that's going to be them in that ship, and that moves us up to the airfield here. So, namely, with the airfield, not the airfield, but the carrier has, I believe, a few different flights of these planes. They can either defend ships, they can do reconnaissance missions, or alternatively, they can airstrike things. Namely, I want to take out this airfield because these air power things are super strong. So we'll come in here, do a bit of a dive. And as you can see, each and every single one of the bombs these planes drop, they do right around 20 damage each. So yeah, they are definitely very, very strong contenders. I'm gonna see whether or not we can perhaps pop a few shots off as well with the rear gun here. This is either gonna hit or it's not gonna hit. From the looks of it, we are just a tad out of range here. So let's see what we can do. Yeah, both of these ships started backwards for whatever reason. But if we reverse slightly, we should be able to get a few good shots off at that airfield and hopefully blitz it down before it has any chance of doing any other plane runs on our guys. Got lucky there. First miss. Hopefully second miss. Close enough. That's going to be the end of that, and back to our turn. So, starting off using the big guns over here, switch for now. Actually, I think we should probably fire off, perhaps a bit of a smaller ranging shot. Target that piece again, and from the looks of it, we can use right up until, I think, this spot. Getting a bit closer to that gun. There we go, direct hit. That one did quite a number on that turret. Hopefully this barrage will finish it off, and there we go. So, that's another target down, and I don't think we can do much here apart from getting a move on our ships. We'll do that. There we go. It'd be actually kind of neat to see the projected movement places of the ships as well. That would solve a few issues, namely like how these ships come by really closely like such. Namely, these ships can actually defend, get better against aircraft when they are inside a pack of ships like that. But at the same time, it really makes them vulnerable to crashing into each other, though. It's kind of weird in that sense. And I think I'll zone this at, 2600 to start off with. Direct hit, so that's not bad. It's a pretty good guess, I guess. Fire off another one there. Another good hit. Let's see, back turrets. I'm going to switch it onto the full salvo, so I believe it'll fire off whatever remaining shots are inside it. Try that again. There we go. So we got a few good hits there. Let's see. Yeah, none of these other guns are going to be able to hit anything, so we'll advance the turn. They seem to be doing, I think, defensive planes that time. I think that's what the siren means. I'm not too terribly sure. But anyhow, over here, I think what we'll do is we'll get this ship to a bit of a reverse U-turn here as best as I can, because I want to get this main gun firing and the secondary guns over here firing on stuff. So we'll see what we can do there. Yes, but yeah, I don't think we can do too much with that ship for now. Likewise, I don't think we can do too much here either. Can we range down something? That is... ooh, that is close by. I think that is just on the very edge of our hitting radius here. You never know. Maybe with the wind, one of these shots will go across, and from the looks of it, nope, that is hitting pretty consistently right now at nothing. Right, going forwards from there, as you can see, these airstrikes, they have a fairly long time before they refresh. I believe we have, from the looks of it, 4 sorties or squadrons of planes there. And with that said, they take 3 turns to refresh each. Or something along those lines. I think we'll try to do for an airstrike like that, directly over the place there. Ooh, yikes. And yeah, as you can see here, I mean, the airstrike sorties, they do indeed take damage as well. On that run, we lost a good amount of health on one of these flights, but I mean, we almost eliminated that airfield. But we're getting close. It's right around half to quarter health, so at least that's that. Sir. And just moving forwards, I guess we'll see what we can do here. Let's get these ships moving once more, get the guns sighted on that airfield once again. And I'm thinking this is probably 31. No. Yeah, sorry folks, I keep on doing that where I click on the end turn button because it just seems to be my preferred place to click for orders there. But anyhow, I think we'll just bring these ships a bit closer to bay here, hopefully not run into the ground portions here and there, and I'm just gonna see what we can do about really doing some damage onto these ships. I think perhaps 1700? Nope, 1800 perhaps. There we go. Getting a few connects there. Try 1900. That is probably gonna hit a tad better. There. So I think that finishes off this ship's weapons, and indeed it does. So that'll be another turn there. They're going to use their planes. And of course our ships with their little machine guns and AA weapons also fend off those planes as well. Here's what I want this ship to do. I wanted to, or no, I think I'll get it to reverse a bit more. I want to turn around the Rodman so we can get its full guns facing over here and shooting at the airfield. There we go, now it can. That looks to me like, I don't know, the airfield's a pretty big target, so I think I'll key in 2000. And there we go, now we're getting a few hits there. And I think we'll only need one more shot to sink that airfield, so we're destroy the airfield, so that's not too bad. Hopefully this ship over here can do that for us. So aim that down, put that right at 2800 perhaps, and there we go, that took the thing out. And that makes, I think only, 2 targets left. So with that said, let's see what else we can do. This might not hit. And no, I think the hill is blocking that one there. Right, so going forwards from there, I'm going to try to get our carrier into a position in which it can see the enemy frigate first and foremost, and secondly, turn its guns onto it. And I'm also going to go for that little supply crate thing there. I want to see what those things actually do, so I'm going to try to get the faster destroyer to make a bit of a rush for it. Let's try 27 something there, and ooh, perfect barrage that time. Got lucky there. Not there. Let's see whether or not this shot hits, and it takes out the 3rd target, so that was nice and quick. Let's see what they're gonna do here. They are gonna go further towards the land bits. You know what, we'll make this a race. We'll get these 2 ships to try to go for that yellow barrel thing. As you can see, I mean, the destroyer moves a bit slower, and of course it doesn't feature the same turning radius as I guess one of the smaller ships. I'm gonna get these ships to move forwards. I guess I could actually could also get them to do a reconnaissance run over here. This might, it might expose the enemy's ship, so we can keep track of where it is, but apart from that, that's not going to be, say, terribly useful. The vast majority of our ships, I think, are either a tad too close or just not able to take this thing out in general. I'm going to dial this in so that our planes here come directly at it. This is going to make the planes a tad bit more vulnerable, but it has a higher chance of getting all of the bombs onto it. It being a frigate, I mean, that chance is reduced just because of the fact that the ships are, say, smaller there. I'm going to try to go around these islands, and I'm going to see whether or not we can hopefully pick off this guy with a few accurately placed shots from the carrier, and ooh, hit the engine on that one. He isn't going anywhere anytime soon. There as well. And this is probably not going to sink him this turn, but it's going to get pretty close. Ammunition damaged as well, so he's probably not going to be able to rattle off anything too particularly deadly as well. Let's see. Dial it in there. And let's see what we got there. Launch a recon flight anywhere on the map. Ooh, so yeah, that gave us some sort of strategy card here. So we can use we can, from the looks of it, use that at our discretion. That's just one of the things available for us right now. I wonder if those carry over from battle to battle, though. Yeah, this USS Rodman's not going to be able to put any shots on anything. And over here, I think we'll just try to finish this guy off with a few nicely placed barrages from the guns. That one's going to do it. I'm going to say this is going to use 3 shots, perhaps? Nope, only 2. Well, there you go. That is yet another battle. We took out quite a few valuable bits and bobs of the enemy's forces, and we've earned 50 prestige, 50 prestige, and very little in terms of losses here. So that finishes off our first attack, I guess, here. And these damages coming off of the campaign will carry over, so it'll be wise to perhaps put one of our ships back into port for them to repair, but I think we'll leave that off for you guys, and I think that'll pretty much end our look here, or let's try, of Battlefleet 2. So, I hope you guys like and subscribe for more content similar to this one, and well, I hope to see you guys there. Bye bye for now.